What do I do after a show to wind down and relax?
Wind down? People wind down? After a show. What do people do to unwind? I don't really know.
To wind down after I'm working on a show, I choose doers.
You know, I always like a good margarita, actually.
Well, I really like a frozen margarita.
Wine.
A lot of wine.
Maybe a little more than wine.
It's not that complicated. It's a really cold glass of Pinot Grigio.
It probably involves my couch, a snack, and probably like a glass of wine.
To chill out, I'm a Jack and Coke guy.
I like a 7 and 7.
Usually it entails something cold to drink.
We go out to a bar, we have a couple drinks.
Sometimes I default to my vices.
Well, something I shouldn't do is, a lot of times you like to nibble, and that's the worst time to eat after a show.
Also a lot of ice cream.
Always, well, that's just life. Life involves a lot of ice cream for me. It's just who I am.
Ice cream. That's my go-to thing.
Actually, I don't care what time it is. I'll do that any time of day.
I would love for someone to tell me what that is. I don't know what to do to wind down is.
I love going to the beach. I'm really looking forward to August. I'm taking some time off in August. I'm gonna go just stare at the ocean.
Hang out on the beach in Maui.
Actually, what I like to do is go to the ocean, and that's the only place that I nap. So I like to stare at the ocean. I'm like, look, it's so pretty.
I read. Reading is good. I'm always reading something nonfiction, usually. Often it's about the spiritual life or something to do with theology.
Just hanging out with my family, with my kids, and getting to goof off and relax.
I just go home to my family now. It's funny because with my son, I've kind of turned into a morning person against my will.
For me, the answer is making records. Because I make records. So do a show is stressful. Making records is relaxing.
Oh, well, I study with the Joan later, so I warm down after a show. I stretch the other side of the show.
Sometimes after the show, I'll go down to the cultural center in Union Square, and I'll chant and I'll meditate for a little while, and that eases things out.
But like a leisurely bike ride home is a good thing for me to unwind too.
You have the adrenaline flowing, so that doesn't really go away until 3 a.m. So I'm in my bed next to my wife, still humming the songs, and she's like, go to bed already.
I usually watch some sort of trashy television.
Usually, I just put on The West Wing and some ice cream, and I'm like, oh, everything's good with the world.
I like to binge watch Game of Thrones.
Throughout this whole pregnancy, I was watching Walking Dead. I was watching Law & Order Special Victims Unit.
The blood and the guts and the intestines falling out of people's stomachs is really relaxing to me.
My fiance was saying, I feel like we should maybe watch something that's not about rape or gore or people eating other people.
I like to catch up on The Bachelorette.
I think right now, my DVR is full of Barefoot Contessa and Secrets of the Restaurant Chef.
Oh, I've really been into Wayward Pines.
Right now, I'm obsessed with *Halt and Catch Fire*.
I'm a big fan of Transparent.
I got all the way through *Orange is the New Black*. That's my chill out time.
It just let me turn my mind off.
Usually I go home and go to bed. It's pretty boring, I know, but that's the truth.
I mean, that sounds relaxing, right? Pretty boring. I would not say my life is wild.
I would love to wind down. If someone has an idea or a suggestion on how to wind down, please let me know.